Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is yo boy Y.A.F here for the first time, face to face. That's right. First video on this channel where you see this beautiful mug here. I'm finally doing it. Here we are. Rocket Reels Reviews Episode 1. And today we are reviewing Black Widow, The Curse. Just get this straight out of the gate. Rocket Reels, fantastic idea. I mean, cinematic TV shows in a very 1 to 2 minute, maybe sometimes 3 minutes. I'm not 100% sure. So far, just for this show, it's 1 to 2 minutes. The longest episode I think in this show is 2 minutes 40 seconds, something like that. Great idea. It's bingeable shows that you can pretty much watch in one sitting, essentially. I sat down, of course, and watched this one twice. I watched it just to enjoy the first time, and then I watched it the second time to jot down my ideas. And here, so I scripted this video, I say in quotations purely for the fact that I just kind of jot down some points, talking points. So how these reviews are going to work is I'm going to kind of break down each episode, go through my talking points, and at the end of the whole thing, I will give you my review. Rating system is not going to be stars. It's going to be with rockets, because it's Rocket Reels. Just the gist of the show we're reviewing today. It's called Black Widow: The Curse. Why did I choose this one as the first one? Quite honestly, it's because it's the one that I got introduced to this app with. I will say this right now, this is all Bollywood type stuff. So I don't understand the dialogue purely for the fact that it is in another language, and it's in Hindi. But I am a big fan of Bollywood, and this app is straight up my alley because it's all Bollywood, and Bollywood, it can be outrageous. I find it very entertaining because it takes the risks that Hollywood doesn't. It just does what it wants, and it does not care at all. It's all in the name of entertainment. That is the whole point of this. It's just to be entertaining. That's the whole idea. So let's dive into this. So Black Widow: The Curse. It is about a girl who, I'll be honest, it gives you a little blurb of the story so you can kind of get the gist of what each episode is on. It's about a girl who has this hotel, resort, Airbnb type thing, and the house is alive. I think she does a ritual, it's a blood ritual thing, and it's, I don't know, to live longer or something. I quite honestly don't know. With the name The Black Widow, The Curse, I mean, she's cursed, I guess. She's a Black Widow though, which I don't know. All I know is it stars Poonam Pandey, who I actually quite know, quite familiar. I'm in the Bollywood, so she's an up-and-comer, and she's great. She's great in this, sometimes. But yeah, anyways, so we're going to break this down episode to episode. So first episode, I got some talking points here. So there's a lot of cinematic shots. I gotta get that out of the gate. That's another thing as I really like about this Rocket Reels thing, is that it brings cinematic feel. And another thing is, I forgot to mention, is it's optimized for your phone. So how you're watching this video, vertical, that's how these shows are filmed. They're filmed for the phone, which I really find interesting. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, so cinematic view shots are quite good, even if the music at times isn't. Music's very all over the place and hit and miss with this show, and I don't know if it's like a trend with the rocket reels. Another thing about this is they do not. If you go on the app Rocket Reels, if you go on Google Play, in the like description of like this is what our app is, they do not hide that AI is used heavily. They're proud of it. It just shows you Bollywood, like Hollywood would never. Well, I mean, they're kind of starting to, but this one is just like, yeah, AI, man, like hell yeah, let's go. which is cool because I think in this one it says, so it gives you like the crew, right, and it's produced by AI, which I find hilarious because the producer is like the one it's like that's the director's boss, right? The director listens to AI, so it makes you think like, did the director just have like AI? You just talking to ChatGPT, like how do you want me to frame the shot? I think when they say produced by AI, I feel like it was mostly the visual effects, some of the effects AI, and I think even the music was a little AI as well, which is why it's hit or miss. Yeah. Anyways, so we're introduced to our main character. Oh yeah, there's no names to these characters, unless if there is. Like I said, I don't understand the dialogue, so this is me just reviewing these shows purely based on like the presentation and everything besides the dialogue. But like, because it gives you the blurb, you can kind of follow along. But yeah, other than that, I'm just having fun with this, and I figured this is a good idea. I was like, man, Rocket Reels, this is cool. I need to talk about this in some way. And how do I do that? Sit down and review the shows on this app. Why not? Anyways, introduced to the main character, and we're given an obligatory ass scene, and this never happens again. And I will say this right now, when I got the trailer to this app for this show as well, so it's like it was this is Rocket Reels, but it was like doing a trailer of this show. This scene was quite used heavily in the marketing, so you can tell they are trying to hook those gooners into this show for sure, because a scene like this never happens again. It's kind of like I said, it's obligatory. It just kind of happens and never again. So like the Black Widow aspect, is that the Black Widow aspect? Like she's seductress and then, eats her prey? I mean, you'll come to learn in this that maybe that has some inkling to it, but it's not just that. She likes to kill. Yeah, keep that. Weird diagonal shot. Okay, and it happens initially, and for me, I was like, it's conveying that this main character is spooky because she's spooky. Her outfit says that she's spooky. Well, more on that later, by the way. So we start off with cops interrogating. I say cops because the one guy's dressed like a cop and then the other guy's kind of, well, not, but I don't know. I'm going to say they are interrogating her. So they interrogate main character. I'm pretty sure it's about the husband's disappearance because that's in the main blurb of this whole thing, is that her husband is gone or something, disappeared. More on that later. Try not to spoil things for us. And then she starts fake crying. I say it's fake crying because, well, either A, it's very horrible. If it is real, supposed to be real, it doesn't convey that it's real. It looks fake as hell. And more on this later again. But I think it's fake. So cue fake tears as soon as this happens. And one thing I found hilarious in this is I don't know if it's because it's like the production is not like it's all the production's all over the place. It's either really cinematic and really good, and then it's really crap. There's no in between. There's no grace period. It's either this extreme or this extreme. There's nothing in between. It's either this or this, and that's it. And this is a good example of that. One of the cops has an AirPod in his ear, and my first initial thought to that was they are feeding this dude. They tried with this guy. They were like, okay, here's your lines. You don't got much. This is your only scene. You're only in this one episode, and these are your only lines of dialogue. Give it your best go. And he didn't. He couldn't. And he couldn't so much. And because it's probably a fast-paced production, I would assume they were like, okay, well, screw this. We're just, throw an ear pod in there, and we'll pass it off that you're like you're a cop. Right, like cops wear earbuds in their ears, right? Yeah, so they're feeding him his lines. That's my thought process to that. And then they go into it looks like they go into the main area, and they're never seen again. Are they murdered? It's not shown. They just are never seen again. And it looks like they go in the house, so I would assume they're dead, but I don't know. I do not know. And also, that's the end of that episode. Yeah, so episode 2, guys. Episode 2, shaky cam up the stairs conveys creepiness. And it is real bad shaky cam. Like, it's like nauseously shaky as well. Main character stands looking out to balcony, scanning for her next victim. Creepy voice whispers to her, "The house is alive." Sorry, guys. You'll get this. This voice comes up a lot. Sorry, guys. Comes up quite a bit. Must say. It comes up hilariously a lot. So, I came off with the house is alive and speaking to her, and other people can too. And then she does this. So Poonam does this little turnaround shot, looks at the camera, and I think she's supposed to be like creepy, but it didn't work. It didn't work. It was creepy. Like, I don't know. It looked silly. Yeah. And then there's a book, which also could be what's talking to her as well. But this is the book where I think the ritual aspect comes into play, because she's opening this book and talking to it, and she gets scared. Yeah, I would be too if I was talking to a book. I don't know if I would be scared of me or the book, but I'd be scared too. And the music is trying way too hard at this point, but the audio is all over the place with this too. So the music is sometimes trying, and then it's just too loud and distracting from the whole thing. And yeah, that's it. Third episode starts with her still talking to the book. She's just still talking to the book. And I gotta say, the book looks cool. I want to know where they got this book. It's okay, honestly, you know what? give me a second here. I have something that's similar to this book. Kind of give you the idea of what this book kind of looks like. Where is it? It's something like this, but it has like jewels and stuff on it, and it's of course bigger. This is small. I got this at a fair. I've yet to actually use it. Except I did write a little funny thing in here. It says today I pooped. I don't know why. I thought I didn't write anything in there, but I guess I journaled it down that I pooped on whatever day. Anyways, back to the episode. So the book is kind of cool. Then they do these diagonal shots again, and I feel like they're doing it too much. And it's not making my head feel good. It's just not at all. And then we get these close-up shots, and they're actually filmed really good. And like I said, this is when those, like you say, this production is like all over the place. These close-up shots are just really good. Like, I think they're amazing. It makes you really think like, wow, this is for the phone. Like, this was made for the phone. Like, that's insane. It's just crazy. And finally, the music is not distracting and actually suits the scene for once in this episode. So there's that. Step in the right direction. But I gotta tell you right now, guys, the production of this show is... it's all over the place. Then they find the sweet spot, and then they're like, let's try something else. I'm not lying. I wish I was, but I'm not at all. And yeah, so episode 4, that's all I got for episode 3. We're going into episode 4 now. Episode 4 starts with our main character feeling up the floor. Yeah. So she's got a weird floor fetish. And other ones, too. She's got some other ones. Don't worry. This is not the only one she's got. Don't worry, guys. Our main character, she's got some stuff. Okay? She's got some stuff. She puts her ear to the floor. And then the house begins talking to her. I don't know. Honestly, I thought I had something there, but yeah. So the house is alive. The whispering comes back, and this really puts it in there that, like, she put her ear to the floor, and then the whispering happened. The house is talking to her. Okay, without a doubt. You can't tell me that it's not. And if anybody that's watching this video speaks Hindi, please, if you've seen this, hit me up. Okay, let me know. This is going to be a trending theme with these episodes and this series. Is I want to know, because I am fascinated. I'm into this. I'm not making fun of this. Like, yeah, I'm hitting it up with comedic tones and everything like that. But that's because I find this interesting and entertaining, and it's kind of funny. All right, I will say this: they try hard to be serious, and it's sometimes not. And there's going to be some shows on this app where I probably can't judge it on just the presentation, but I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to. I'm sorry, but I'm just having fun. Sorry, guys. I'm having fun with this because I had fun watching these. But anyways, yeah, if you are from India and speak Hindi and have seen this, and you can, lay it on me on some of the dialogue in this, let me know, because I am intrigued. I want to know. All right, I will do. And then her hand is randomly covered in blood. She's been the only character besides the cops that I know of. So where did this blood come from? I don't know. But her hand's covered in blood, and it's dripping. And it's dripping. And I was like, who's? And I was thinking, like, did I miss an episode? I'm pretty sure I haven't, but did I miss one where she killed somebody and her hand is covered in blood? Like, what's going on here? And then there was a weird sound effects of the blood dripping from her hair. It sounds like they recorded water dripping out of a faucet and just said, let's use that. Again, it was probably the AI that produced it, right? The AI was like, yeah, let's use this. I found this random sound effect of a water dropping out of a faucet. Sorry, because my back really kills here. Ugh. Give me a second. Sorry, guys, I'm back. But yeah, so it's like the AI was just like, let's use this. It did produce it, right? So, then there's like this weird visual effect that's very AI as well, and it makes it look like the floor is breathing, but it's the blood's dripping into it, so it's like the house is drinking the blood. Weird. And if this is an Airbnb, no thanks. No thanks. And the main character enjoys it. By the way, she's enjoying all of this. Again, some weird fetishes, for sure. And now she's talking to the house. And then she starts laughing, and the house obviously told a joke. Or she's trying to convey psychoness. I really don't know. And that's pretty much it for that episode. Oh, I'm trying to find a good spot to sit. Okay, episode 5. It starts with the main character having a casual conversation with the house. Just starts with her just chatting up with the house, and then we jump a year into the future, just randomly. I think it was just like, okay, we got to get this story going somehow. Let's just jump a year. Okay, just jump a year. And then two victims, girls, visit the house. Fetish girl. And the house. She greets them in and this is an ongoing trend too. Her outfit is just like, how do people not know? Like, if you took one look at her, you would either think two things: goth girl, or she's going to kill you. Okay, like, it's one of those two things. Like, her fishnets have skulls and crossbones on them. All right, like the sign of death. Like, how do these people know? They deserve it at this point. And that's all I got for that episode, because that's pretty much it. Like, these episodes, they go, right? Like I said, they're 1 to 2 minutes long. Longest episode's like 2 minutes 40 seconds, and I'll be honest, I don't know what episode that is, purely for the fact that, like, there's only so many points that I can really like a lot of, like, none of these episodes have more than, like, they're just a single page. Literally just like a single page. Some of them don't even have like a lot either. There's, I think, 22 episodes. Yeah, 22 episodes. And the 22nd episode has the most points. It actually goes to another page. And there's only like 2 points on that next page. Yeah. So, anyways, episode 6. Episode starts with the girls having a conversation, and the audio of them talking is so trash. So clearly they're gonna die. They're not in this long. Their audio is trash. So bye. But also, that's the production. That like I said, that the production and the audio is terrible. More on that later. Actually, there is even bigger point in the audio being craptastic, to the point where it hurts my ear. It really hurt my ears. I'll be honest. Yeah. So then they're drinking this, like, I want to say, I think it's whiskey, alcohol, something. It looks like sewage water. It looks like dirty water that they're drinking. Yeah. And then the main character goes and sits down and has a conversation with them in that, that outfit that totally means that she's, inviting, not at all like someone that kills people and lets her house drink their blood. So I still don't know how these girls think that the main character is not a killer. Like, how do, like, these people not know? As she's just having a conversation with them, I'm just like, how do you not know? Like, really, like, are you looking at her differently than what she looks? And then the house shakes. Oh, there's an earthquake, but the house is alive, so it probably just shook because it really wants these girls dead. It's craving their blood. You can sense them. Sorry, guys, I don't know why I'm coughing. I literally just did my Warframe video before this, and I did not cough at all during that. And now all of a sudden, I am. It's weird. How does that work? I don't know. And then the girls are killed off screen. And then one of their hands, I think, it's supposed to be covered in blood, but it's red paint. It's paint. It looks like paint. It does not look like blood at all. And then the bad blood drip sound effects comes back as well. It makes a comeback. That faucet sounding blood drip is back. And that's how we end up episode 6. Episode 7, we are introduced to our hero. So obviously, cue badass hero music. And in comes our hero, I guess. Our main character watches him creepily in her, again, that same outfit, I'm totally not gonna kill you. And as she's like talking with the guy and everything like that, she has a phone. So creepy girl's got a phone. And does it talk to her as well, like the book in the house? Like, does it whisper to her as well? Does the house talk to her on the phone? Does the house call her when she's not at the house? Questions. And then and then we get that music. It wasn't that distracting in the last couple episodes, enough for me to note it down. So obviously there wasn't a lot of bad music. But then it just comes back. And it's distracting, and it doesn't suit the mood of the scene, or any scene. And then there's this nice shot of him going in the house, and she's on the outside, and she follows him in. She's blurred, but like not enough where you don't pay attention to her. Like, she's blurred in there, like it's really focused on him, and then blurred on her a little bit. And I don't know. I thought it was really good. It really stuck to me. That shot really was nice. And then he looks at the floor, and he approves. I think he really likes the reddish hue of the floor, and that only comes from that natural stuff that's in our bodies that gives it that red. He must approve. He likes it. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, okay. And then this is when I noticed. Okay, so we're talking about her outfit, right? Her shoes are sparkly, like silver sparkles. Like, Like, huh? Where was the outfit designer on that one? Like, there's no continuity here. She's got to have creepy combat boots or something, not like princess shoes. And then now these diagonal shots are just getting too much. They're starting to make me nauseous now. Okay, like it's just these diagonal shots are all over the place. It's like Star Wars doing that same scene transition, going from one scene to the next, to the point where you just get used to it. I'm not getting used to these diagonal shots. It's the same but different. But just the consistency of them using these diagonal shots is like the Star Wars transition. It's the same thing. Episode 8, intro mountain shot. There was an intro, like in the introduction, the intro shot of the scene or of the episode was of a mountain, and it was nice. I liked the scenery. You can tell the things I'm liking. I'm liking how they're shooting these things, and then everything else is just kind of like, what's going on here? It's vibe check. What the hell? And then I found out, so we learned that our hero is a photographer. I don't know why I noted that down. I was like, cool, he's a photographer. And then the computer he's using, it's outdated. So he's obviously not a good photographer, because he would have some good technology. Not this outdated Think Central. I'm pretty sure it's like those laptops. I don't know if you guys remember the old like school laptops, the Dell Think Centers or whatever, with the little white thing, the blue rubber mouse pad. That's what it looks like he's using. And I'm pretty sure that's what he is using, because I'm pretty sure I saw the little rubber pad in the middle there. Like, that's outdated as hell, man. Even if I would love to buy one and use it, it's outdated. It can't use, like, if you're a photographer, you're gonna need, some top primo stuff, not that. But hey, whatever, use whatever you're comfortable with, I suppose. And then she brings a liquid. I'm just gonna say liquid because I wrote down here some OJ or alcohol or and then I just gave up. I was like, I don't know, to be honest. So I'm going here on a limb and just saying it. She brings a liquid. A liquid, guys. That's what she brings. Gotta get liquids. Main character, again, wearing a questionable shoe. This time, pink slippers. Like, first sparkly. Like, I guess she's gotta be a girl. Something in her outfit's gotta let us know she's a girl, other than the fact that she's wearing fishnets and it's a dress, even if it's an I kill you dress. But that's the thing. These shoes are not matching that vibe. It's like sending mixed signals here. Maybe that's the Black Widow part. The shoes. I don't know. And then she gives this like intimidation look. But she's drinking something, so she's intimidating. Intimidation by drinking a drink, I guess. I guess. Then they go outside. First time outside since she was interrogated by the cops in episode 1. So episode 8, mark that down, guys. First time they go outside. And then random guitar music starts playing. It's out of nowhere. And I obviously wrote this down because, it's again that music that's distracting and just like, what's going on? I like, what the heck? what the heck is going on here? And that's the end of that one. Episode 9. We start with our main character falling in love. Yep, she's falling in love with this photographer hero type dude. And then there was what really threw me off, the music. It starts like a cover of Hello Darkness starts playing. The Simon Garfunkel song? Yeah, that starts playing here. Random. Like, what? Okay. Our hero speaks. So here's that audio. Okay, that really like hurt my ears. Our hero speaks, and there's a screech. Like if you're like me and watch this with headphones, like, I'm sorry, but your ears hate you now for hearing that. Like, it was And then she goes up and gives him like this loving hug, and I was like, I was joking because, you know, she's been killing people, and I'm like, that's a weird way to kill someone. You know, death by loving embrace, I suppose. And then they start nuzzling each other, and I could just think they're nuzzling each other like cats, you know, the nose thing, and she's playing with his hair. Yeah. And then we follow this up with a montage type scene of her getting her picture taken. So I guess she doesn't want to kill him. She's got to get her picture taken. He's a photographer, so yeah, model for him, I suppose. And I was just thinking this through this whole thing is, how did our main character go from killing people for the house to now modeling for some random photographer? Like, what? And then she's talking to him about, you know, the photos and everything. He's like, you know, doing work on the photos, and she's giggling like some fangirl. Like, what's going on here? And then the house started whispering, so I was like, ooh, I think the house is jealous. You know, she's all like fangirling, and then the house is talking, and she's like, hey, I'm with the photographer house, please. And we're going on to the second page. And then the guy is like competing with the house at this point. And he's like looking around like, what was that? And she's just like talking to him like, you know, all sweet, talking to him again, and like she's talking with him in a sweet kind of voice, and I could just think she's like, no, baby, that wasn't the house. It was just the wind. It wasn't the house talking. The houses don't talk. Come on. That's another reason why I was like, the house is talking, is because other people can hear it. Like, they acknowledge it. They're like, whoa, what was that? That was weird. The house is talking, man. You hear that? And then the way she's looking at the camera here, she's like hugging and looking at the camera. It's like she's looking at the house and is just like, yo, be cool. I like him. I don't want him to die. I like him. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. We're starting to get into a weird territory with this show. The show was going in one path and in one direction, and now this is the episode where it starts taking a 180 U-turn. You're smashing into a brick wall, and now you're living in some like weird dream for a couple episodes. You wonder what show is this? This is not the show that it started off with. What's going on? But then it comes back, and then it's over. Pretty much. Alright, so episode 10. They're in bed together. Wonder how the house feels about that. You know? Is the house a third wheel? That's what I'm thinking. House is third wheel. Really is. And then I was thinking, this girl literally killed 2 girls. Alright? Like, literally 4 episodes ago. And now she's cuddling up to this guy. And 4 episodes ago, for the house. She killed 2 people for the house that's been talking to her and is jealous of her because she's in love now. And now she's just cuddling up with this guy and playing with his hand. Like, they're like, and she's giggling and laughing, like this is teenage love. And I'm just like, what What is this? What 180 path did we go down? Like, what is going on here? Like, again, that's when I want my Indian audience to really explain it to me. Like, when the house is talking to her, or when that whispering voice is talking to her, when she's with this guy, is it whispering like, kill him, or kill him, and then she's just like, not yet, not yet. We gotta butter him up, Or am I kind of on the point here? Am I on the nose where she's like, because there's parts where you're like, maybe she's thinking like, I don't want to kill this guy. I'm like, maybe there's something here. Because the music makes me think that this is turning into some soap opera shit. Like, honestly, it really does. It really does. Episode 11, by the way. So I only had 2 points for episode 10. So now episode 11. Episode starts with them walking outside. They were just tired of the house just getting in their way. It was just like third wheeling them, and they were about to do stuff, and the house is just like, hey, how's it going? Just checking in. How's things going? How are things going? Just checking. So they're like, let's go. Let's go for a walk. I'm tired of this. And then I was thinking, she's still wearing this like, I'm totally not going to kill you outfit, and I was just thinking, does she wear anything else? And this guy must have a death wish too, like cuddling with a girl that has skull and crossbones on her fishnets. Like I said before, she's wearing skull and crossbones, like this sign of death. And then this guy's just like, yeah, how's it going, bruh? How's it going, babe? Like, what? And then that music doesn't suit a show. It's starting to sound soap opera-ish. And it doesn't suit a show about a girl that kills people for their blood because the house tells her to. Like, what's going on here? This is some soap opera love shit now? What's going on? Like, and then more fangirling. That giggling fangirl stuff is coming back. And while they're talking, there's some random shots of the outside of the house, like the balconies. And then there's just a random shot of, like, a city outside of the city. Like, what is this show? That's my main takeaway from this episode. This is the episode where the freaking soap opera stuff really starts coming in, and you're like, she's in love now, even though she's like what it takes this 180. Like, what is going on here? Okay, so episode 12 now. Our hero photographer is now leaving. And the way she's talking and the way she's like conveying, like with her face and expressions and stuff like that, is she doesn't want him to leave. And I'm just like, yeah, you don't want him to leave because you're in love with him, not because your victim is leaving. All right? Like, what's going on? And then they give this awkward goodbye hug on top of it as well. And then the house starts talking to her, and I'm just thinking, like, it's telling her, I told you so. I'm having fun with this now at this point, guys. You can tell because, like, even though I can't understand it, I'm making up my own dialogue at the same time. Like, I'm having fun. I'm entertained by this, right? So I'm just like, the house is like, I told you so. And she gets this, like, angry face. And then she says something of, like, I can't understand, but, like, in my opinion, in my mind, she's just saying, he'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. I'm having fun with this. And then we go into episode 13. So he comes back, and they use the exact same shot when we were first introduced to him, like on the motorbike and everything like that, and he's looking around and everything like that. Same shot, same exact shot. And I was like, wait a minute, hold up. What episode am I watching again? Didn't I just see that? I'm pretty sure I already saw that. What's going on here? What's going on here? And so our hero photographer has returned. That was quick. Last episode he left. This episode he's come back. Like, why even leave? You made it seem like he didn't leave. It's like he like it's like you made it seem like he left, and then like he was like thinking like, I love this girl. Turned around. That's what I like to believe. He didn't even leave fully. Like he got like she could still see him out over the balcony. Like she's just watching him leave, and then she's just watching him turn around and come back. And then of course we go right back to all is right in the world again. We go back to the lovey-doveyness, like it never happened. Which is again, it's like she's watched him come back, and she's just like, oh my god, he came back for me. And then the house is back to whispering to her and is the third wheel again. But then the episode ends. It switches. Kinda. Well, actually, it does switch. Kinda back. The episode ends with her hugging him, and then she gives the killer look. And I'm like, oh, the Black Widow. Black Widow. She's making him fall in love with her, so she kills him. And then we go back into episode 4. The creepy music, it's back. That creepy music's back. The soap opera music gone, and our creepy music is back. Let's go. And of course, horrible audio when they start talking. Up and down. Like I said, production is just all over the place with this. And then the creepy music leads me to believe she's wanting to kill him. And then the way she's acting around him as well is very, like, weird. Like, you were falling in love with him before, and now you're just, like, weird. And then, right as this happens, cue his reason to die. Another girl comes. Yep, another girl. There we go. That's it. We found it. We just needed a reason. Here it is. And it seems like they know each other. Like they're talking, and then she gives him an SD card. And I'm just like, oh, what's on that? My first instinct was like, what's on that SD card? I need to know. And then our main character is sus of this new girl. Like every time we see our main character, and while he's talking with this girl, she's just like, just kind of like looking over, like, oh, what's going on? What's going on here? And then he calls her hot, like straight up. Like he straight up says hot. Like, you're hot. And I'm like, now, and then this is while like he was on the laptop and they were looking at the SD card stuff together. It's like, now I know it was on that SD card. Now I know. Question answered without even showing me. I know what's on that SD card. Yeah, he's calling her hot. I know what's on there. And our main character did not like that at all. Like that was like a low blow on his part. Like, I'm kind of feeling bad for our main character now. Like, I want this guy to die now. I'm like, I'm cheering her on. I'm like, yeah, you do it. You do it. You give the house this dude's blood. You give this. You should have listened to the house from the beginning. The house knew. The house knew. Right out the bat. As soon as this guy walked in, looked at the floors and approved of the blood, the house was like, what? You approve of the blood floors? Come on, dude. Come on. Get out. Get out of here. Get out. And then, yeah, the house is telling her, I told you so again. Right on cue. House is like, I told you so. And it's also saying probably like kill him. Like, you kill them both, actually. Kill them both. Not even just him. Kill her too. And then we cue next episode. He goes right into like taking pictures of her, falling in love with her too. And I'm like, well, he moves fast. And he's kind of a dick and player for doing that. You know what I mean? Like, that was real fast. Not even just a couple episodes ago, you were lovey-dovey with weird, creepy girl. Maybe when he left, that's what he left for. He was like needing to think, like, that was close one. That was close one. And then he realized when he had nowhere else to say, he's like, fuck, now I gotta go back. Ugh. Oh. I don't know. And now he's dressed like what? He's dressed like who is this guy? Who is this guy? That's all I can think is, who is this guy? We're dressing like this. Like, this is not the same character. It's like his character development went like all over the place. Like the production of the show, it is just going everywhere. And then main character is like, they're on the balcony little thing, and she's like looking in from like, or looking out from the door, and she's looking at them like picturing like how she's gonna kill them in her head, and then there's another thing of shot of, and she's like looking at the girl and like making a face, and I'm like, or is she just wishing that she was the other girl? Like, is she wanting to kill them, or is she just like jealous of the other girl? And then I was thinking, when did this turn into a love triangle drama? These two girls competing for him. I thought it was a love triangle with him in the house and her and the weird girl. Now it's not. And then the house said something, and then she got mad. The other girl, she got mad. So I was like, the house called her ugly. Like, she's feeling all like nice about herself and everything, and then the house is just like, you're ugly, you're fat, you ugly. Yeah. And then she grabs, so our main character has a knife, and she just puts it to the freaking, like, I don't know if like maybe she was like, this is a photo op moment. I don't know, but she puts the knife up to the other girl's neck, and the other girl is just like, what the frick? And I was just thinking, our main character's listened into the house again. Back to our regular scheduled creepy program. Love it. And then next episode we go to like a lovey-dovey scene with other girl and our hero, and she seemed a little like horned up after having a knife to her throat, which I was like, what's going on there? What? Like, I'm sorry, but wait, what? Huh? What? What's going on? Like, you enjoyed that? And then they do like a cat nuzzling love scene. Like, they don't kiss. They're just nuzzling their noses like cats. So I guess she's into cats as well. Like, she's got a cat fetish thing, which I guess is the only similar thing her and our main character has. Other girl and main character are both into freaking cats, apparently. And then the house is whispering, and they're like, well, again, they like look around like, what the heck was that? And I'm just like, is the house just watching this whole thing? I mean, it is the house, so it probably is. But at the same time, like, you can probably choose which room you're looking, and you're choosing this one at this moment. Okay. And then they go right back to their cat nuzzling, loving, and I'm just like, okay, so they don't mind that the house is just kind of creeping. Right? All right. I would have been like, okay, maybe we just stop for now and, just go to bed. Like, I don't want a house watching us do stuff. All right. Episode 17. Getting in there. We're getting there. Our main character is sad because she wanted to be nuzzled like a cat. So she has this like this interaction with the photographer. I'm not even calling him our hero because he's not, clearly. Just the photographer. And she gets sad. Maybe she's telling him straight up, like, hey, like, I thought I was the girl you nuzzle like a cat. Like, what's going on here? And he's looking sad too. But he will be when the house is drinking his blood. That's when he really will be sad. When it's too late. You don't understand what you're up against, photographer. And then that's when our main character gives like that badass psycho. I say badass here because the look she gave, I think, was originally what she was supposed to go for in that one episode where I said she was creepy. Yeah, that she gives a good look here, and like, yeah. And I'm like, and then I was just thinking, where's the other girl during all of this? And then he looks, and then there's like this intense moment where he's looking at the character, back upstairs, back at her, back upstairs, back at her, and then he just books it. And then after that, he every time he looks at her, she's given this like psychotic smile and look and everything like that. And I'm like, oh yeah. And he runs up the stairs, he goes in the room. We don't see her, but he looks at the ground, and I was thinking, there she is. She's dead. The other girl's dead. Confirmed. He looks at the ground, and she is dead. And then we go to this scene where they're like talking with one another, and I'm just thinking, I think. So yeah, episode 18. They're having another interaction moment, and I think he's finally realizing. He's finally caught onto her outfit. He's like, those are skull and crossbones. Yeah, why didn't put two and two together? Huh. And then their acting here is very strange, especially the photographers. He's just like, I think he's supposed to be sad or something. I don't know what emotion he is feeling, but he is, I don't know. But they're both acting their acting here is just so out of pocket and strange to me. And that's all I had. And then episode 19, the photographer makes a big discovery. He finds a dying old man, or he's sick because he coughs. And then the book was down there. The first time the book has come back up since that episodes ago. So I'm thinking, is he connected? Is this I think this is the husband. This dying old man or sick man or something. So yeah, that's episode 19. He literally photographer finds the husband, I'm pretty sure, in the downstairs. Yeah. And then episode 20. This is great. This is Bollywood at its finest. Just a random, obligatory music video out of nowhere in the mountains. Both of them, the creepy girl and him, are in like the mountains. Like this is so out of pocket. It's a music video, and I was like, I guess Bollywood has to Bollywood still. Weird music videos that just make no sense. It's like Aladdin. I know that's Hollywood, but it was like India, right? It had a weird music video where literally the movie paused so Jasmine could have a music video moment, and the whole point of the music video was her about like, I'm a woman and I don't need no authority figure telling me what to do, and then it literally goes into someone telling her what to do, and I was like, yeah, that. So we just had a music video for no reason. So yeah, that's this. And I was thinking, how does this serve to the story? And I'm just thinking this whole time, it doesn't. It's just Bollywood being Bollywood, just throwing us some random stuff to the wall, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, this is I was just like, what is this? Episode 22, there's 2 episodes left. Like, I'm thinking like, is this where the AI was just like episode near the end of the show? We need to have a music video, and the director's like, why though? Don't we have a story to tell? We're almost done, so it's got to be thrown in there somewhere. Just do it. And then episode 21, I mean, not 2, episode 21. And we're back to our regular scheduled spooky program from the music video. We're back. And he's got her book. Oh, boy, photographer's got her book. And our hero, this is when I was like, before I was like, I don't think it's our hero. This one, though, he is just like, the way he's reacting and talking with her, it's just like, dude, you're not no. If you were supposed to be the hero, no, you're not. You're not doing anything. You're done. You're just prolonging your death at this point. And then the flashing lights here was giving me migraines, and it was making it hard to focus. Like, okay, so the way the flashing lights was going on is like those blinking street lights. It blinks one color, but it blinks like boop, boop, boop. That's what it was doing. And I was just like, what the hell's going on here? And it was just so out of pocket, out of place. I was like, what? Why is there lights flashing? Is it supposed to convey spookiness? Like what's going on here? Production everywhere. And I think near the end, they were just like tanking hard. And I was just thinking, the way she was expressing here was she's just tired of this conversation. She just wants it to end now. Like she's like done with it. I'm done with this. Can we stop now? And then last episode, I was thinking, final episode, it all leads to here. Like what do we got? What's the finale? Like what are we building up to? And that's when I was like, okay, our hero is kind of a chicken. He drops the book and is begging for his life by the looks of things. And the house is talking to her, and she's got this like the look, and the house is chanting for her to do it, like, just do it, kill him. And it was going on. It's so intense. Like the house was there was like this chanting ritual thing going on, right? Like ritual. Obviously, the snow was going up. So it was snowing, and the snow was going up into the sky. This shot was very AI as well. It seemed very AI. And then it immediately transitions to the hero photographer laying on the ground. So I guess he lost. Well, better luck next time, I guess. And I was thinking, he's with the dying sick old man. And I was like, well, I guess dying sick old man has a new roommate now. And then I saw that he was shaken this whole interaction, so I was like, maybe he's not dying or sick. Maybe he's just cold. He needs a blanket. I mean, he was like covered up he was covering himself up with a rug. I was like, oh man. And then I was like, and then our hero, the photographer, he was just laying down. It just seemed like he was checked out, tired, and I was like, well, he needs a nap. Good night, sweet prince. You need a nap. And then I noticed that she put him in the room, so she's there with the door, like, kind of creaked. The door kind of creaked up, almost like a good night, guys, good night, like a mom, you know what I mean, tucking everyone into bed. And I was thinking, oh, she kidnaps as well. She doesn't just kill, she's kidnapping. And then we're introduced to her new victim. That's how the show ends. The show ends with her new victim. She goes right back to it. And she answers the door, and it's a dude with a freaking, I was thinking, he's a fan of Dragon Ball Z. He's got Goku on his sweater. And I was like, Dragon Ball Z, Goku, oh my god. Dude's a fan of Dragon Ball Z. And he's gonna die. And then it ends. Alright. Yeah, 22 episodes. It's all over the place. But very entertaining. You gotta say that right now, guys. It was very, very entertaining. So now, yeah, we're gonna go into my final thoughts, and then I'm gonna give it a score out of 5 rockets. So my final thoughts. I'm gonna go with my pros and then my cons. So pros. Bite-sized story content allows you to watch the entire show in one setting. That's more about the app itself. Everything here, all the shows on this app are bite-sized story content, and it allows you to watch them in the entire binge the whole show in one sitting. Like, that's the whole point of it. I was like, in today's day and age, this is amazing. Episodes for, and then I was thinking a good point here is for episodes that are like 1 to 2 minutes long, they have a good cinematic feel. They felt very cinematic. It felt very good. It made you want to keep going, pulled you in, and everything like that. And then I was thinking, like I said, some of the shots were nice for a show optimized and filmed for your phone. It was filmed very nice and really good. Cons, because the length of the episodes, because they're made to be bite-sized, it felt like at times it felt like they were rushing to get somewhere, right? They were rushing the story a little bit, and it also it goes into the next point, the next con, and that is the story felt disjointed and confusing at times. It felt like it was going like all over the place. I was like it went from being this creepy-esque type show to a soap opera, soap opera drama type thing, and it was just like kind of confusing. Like, I don't know. And then the visual effects were pretty lame. Obviously AI. The audio, and not just like, this is not even the music. This is just like the audio for the dialogue and everything. Just kind of felt it was all over the place. Like, it was not consistent. It was either really good, really bad. It was just all over the place. Like, it felt like messy. There was not a lot of editing, audio mixing or editing. It seemed like they kind of just kind of threw it out there. They recorded it and then just threw it out there. Like, they could have dubbed it or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. They could have done something. And then the music at times didn't fit with the mood. I think that's what we've talked about a lot of the scenes. And even if it did fit it, it was loud and distracting. Like, just loud and distracting. It's like, sometimes if you're gonna have music, it felt like there was music just to fill the air. It's like you didn't need to have music constantly going all the time. It felt like there was almost music all the time. There wasn't a breath of like just letting you kind of sit. Sometimes ambience, silence is all you need. You don't need to have constant music, which is another thing. Was what, maybe that's AI as well. Oh yeah, I don't know. It felt all over the place. But anyways, guys, my score. I'm giving this show a 2.5 out of 5 rockets. 2.5 out of 5 rockets for the first show on this Rocket Reels. Yeah, it was all over the place. I really am hoping that this was just a one-off on this app, that not all of them are kind of like this, that there's some gems on here, like some really good stuff. But I'm going to say this right now. This was the one that got me hooked on this app, right? I was like, got me, like, this is the one I watched the first, like, this is my introductory to Rocket Reels. Not only, like, first one to watch on the app, but also it's the ad that got me that discovered me, that got me, introduced me to Rocket Reels. So, as I think that's another reason why I ranked it lower, is this is the one that they chose to be in ads, right? Like, obviously they were like using this show as like, they felt that like this is good and giving it to people, and I was like, I don't know, maybe like that's why I'm kind of scared, because it was the one that, you know, they threw at me to get me into this app, and I'm hoping that maybe it's not the case. I'm hoping that it's a one-off and that there's some gems in here. We'll see. Like I said, my plan with this series is to review pretty much every show on this app. That's my mission with this show, is to watch everything, and they did advertise for this app that there's daily content. You know, they have it scrounging around and new stuff coming on there. But anyways, guys, I do have a long list of watch list on this app of things I have down the pipeline. Like, I know what I'm watching down the pipeline to give you guys. I do have kind of a structured path of the episodes. Next one that I'm watching is an animated show. So we're gonna delve into how the animated show, like, because AI is like advertised. I'm hoping not, but we'll see with the next one if they use AI in, like, for animation. I'm hoping not. Well, we'll see. The next one is called Cal. I could be pronouncing this wrong. Okay, I apologize in advance. But episode 2, next one, it will be a review of the show Kal Rajya. Kal Rajya. So stay tuned for that one when it comes out. I still have to watch the show first to kind of, you know, just to sit and enjoy it, and then watch it a second time where I analyze and jot down my talking points. That's how I'm gonna do all these episodes of Rocket Reels. I'm gonna break it down by episode, and then kind of give you like my final thoughts, and then I'll give my score at the end. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment down below what you think of this kind of thing. And for my fans and audience in India, comment down below. Just intrigue me. If you've seen any of these shows, let me know if I'm missing something, or what do you guys think of my take on these shows? And yeah, let me know. And yeah, hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoyed this. I do these Rocket Reels reviews. It's a new thing, but before this, I just uploaded episode 52 of my Road to Mastery Rank 30 and playing Warframe. Road to Mastery Rank 30. I'm documenting my journey to becoming a fully mastered Tenno. And then also, I do music as well. Link to that is on my channel as well. Check out my other YouTube channel, Y.A.F, for my music. It's Y.A.F. That's how you find me everywhere, wherever you stream your music, and on here as well. Give it a listen. Got some music coming down the pipeline as well, so be sure to check that out. On that note, guys, see you in the next one. Bye for now.